time and cut them off. What I like to do is I use this is one of my favorite knives, regardless of who sponsors me. It's a Swiss Army knife. I bought it for $1.50 at a stockyard. But I notch off. I didn't do this one. If you look, I normally notch off each one all the way around. Notch it off. So that way when you beat it in the ground, it don't mushroom out. And you can put a stake right where you want it then. This is a deadfall trap. Animal, it will kill. And this is designed to kill. This comes up. The lever, a little bitty toggle, a wiggly wobbly is what I call it.
Are you fine?
You hook it right there, guys. Now you have a pivot. This is your pivot. You see this letter H right here? The letter H. You see it? You'll see the same thing on that trap. The same thing on the next trap. You'll see that letter H play in there, whether it's high, low, or in the middle. It's always there. It's the pivot. But you got your toggle, hook it, toggle. This would be considered your bait stick. Your bait, your meat, your apple would be placed on this stick and hold the toggle. Come forward, guys. Come forward. Come here, reach down through here. Grab the bottom of this toggle. Grab it, hook it. You feel it? Pull it with one finger. And then you set it down on this stick. And that's all it takes. To make the trap more lethal, you can add more weight. Yes, sir. I think he said it was about time to eat.
All right. Well, we'll get up there in a minute. Everybody up there getting ready to eat.
There she is. You can add 50 of these. You can add a log on it, lean a log this way. You can lean a log on it this way. The more weight you got up here, the more killing power. And all the power is in this little pivot down there in the corner. It's called a fulcrum. Make the animal pass through the fulcrum. When you set this trap, you see this triangle? I could have put this triangle way out here. And then the animal will be passing through and they'll drop and kill him. It will drop and it will hurt him, but it won't do as much damage as making him pass through right there the fulcrum. It is more force right there throughout the whole trap. It's the most force is in the fulcrum. Make them pass through there. I need a stick or something to fire it off. They come through, they're getting the bait stick, the apple. Boom. And that right there. Come here. Put your hand in there. I'm not going to hurt you that bad now. I'm serious. Just put your hand there. I'm not going to let it drop on you or nothing. Put your hand in there. Put it on up there to your wrist. To your wrist. You feel it? You feel it? Imagine that dropping down, coming down on you, and that being your back of your neck. That scary trap. I hate them. They tell you not to teach them, but they'll hurt you. Migrate to the next one, guys.
All right, all right.
This is a basic, simple trap. Like I said, that letter H right there. You'll see it time and time again.
Oh, wow. They're pulling a power wheel.
They're pulling back around.
Another thing about pulling these saplings down, when you pull them down, don't try to go real fast with it. Take it. I like to take the tip and bring it in more. The more I bring it in, it feels like the more power I have, the more you bow it. You can have it way out here and it has some springiness, but when you bring it on into a bow, it's going up and, you know, a slinging motion. Here is that toggle again, the wiggly wobbly. Very important.
Wiggly wobbly.
It takes a lot of weight off of you. And now you have to hold that trap normally like this. When you hit the toggle, you can come over here and hold all the pressure of that trap on one finger. I'm hooked on my shirt. Right there. And counter lever. The counter lever is usually much longer, and then this is the bait stick, your counter lever. Apply that right there. I got it very large, and I got it up off the ground for educational purposes and visual purposes, so you can see. This little loop, the snare, what you're making that closes in on them, which is very important to me. If you're gonna set this trap, this would be closer to the ground. Never have the loop out here. Don't have it over here. Have the loop If you gotta make a big circle and put the loop up here, make it back there. Animal stepping there, he's eating the bait stick applied and he catches. There you go, come over with you. Ooh. No time. Here's my son. He used to do this all the time. Grab that toggle. Grab that toggle up there. Instead of fighting the rope. There you go, there you go. It's on you now. Put that up under your arm. Put it up under your arm. There you go, there you go. Turn that toggle around the other way. You want the long side facing down. Hold on, hold on. Turn around, take it back out. There you go, flip it. Put the long side facing down. What I mean is this right here, this side that's longer, you want that facing downward. You gotta move it up. You hook it. Grab it, hook. No. You hook it. Go down, hook it. I'm coming, I know that pressure. Hold on. It's building up. And then you hook it. Now you can grab right here. And you can take it out from under your arm by just grabbing right here. You know, all that pressure's right there now. What sucks about these traps, sometimes you don't see. And Hulk come through, he'll land on this thing right here. He'll land on it and he'll disengage. He'll drop that toggle just enough to disengage. And you can let it go if you think so. Alright, here you go, here you go. Then you're gonna do it that way. All the way up. Put that here. And 1, 2. Fire off your trap. There we go. Next one, you ready, little man? Come on over here.
You gonna do it?
What's your name?
Carson.
Carson, come on over here, brother. It's easier than you think. Once you learn it, you'll never forget it. All right, put your arm. I see you, bro. Put your arm over there. There you go. Hook it up on there. That's all you gotta do. Hook that log one time. No. Just drop it. Let it go. And you grab it and hook it, guys. What I mean by hooking it, if you hook it this way, then your bait stick will be on that side. Yeah. So if you come over, you have to throw this wrap all the way around. Yes, sir.
All right. Don't be scared, Pookie. Don't be scared.
Feel that pressure? If you let that go, it's gone. So you're gonna slide that stick in place right there. Sometimes it'll roll on you, that pin. Go down lower. Go down lower, because it'll roll. That toggle roll, it has to be in a square. Look right there. It's got to be able to catch over here, so bring it back up. Feel it? Now she's set. Fire off your trap. Yep. This is another one that I'm working on. We'll be done before the day's over, but it's a step plate. When they step on it, it engages, does the same thing. And catch a lot of rabbits on that one. The windlass. One of my favorites. That is not a step plate. When you do the windlass, a lot of times people just want to stab something in the ground, and when they go to wind it together, it pulls too. So you got to make sure you have some depth and make sure that they go in the ground pretty good. And when they go in the ground pretty good, I still put this H in there, that same letter H, to stop them from closing in. And you wind this guy back and forth. I think that's strong enough. We'll find out. I ain't gonna lie, I've sit in this trap before, done this, and they spun around, hit my hand. Take you a bunch of sticks like that, and you just keep laying them up there, laying them up there. But you put your bait, that pineapple down there, imagine that was your apple down in there. And then the rabbit would come through this way, and he would be trying to get that apple, and those sticks would disengage, and yep, that's
Took
a
him
dangerous
out.
Trap. Here, come here. Get on that side. Feel that pressure. Push it on down. You feel that? Now let it go. Come here. Caution. Push it down. That force, you feel that force? That's what's going to the animal. You make that sharper. Now it has wood up there. To make it more lethal, bone. Bone works the worst. That's the worst thing you ever want to put on a trap, because nobody can stop bone. You can have a weapon and block it with metal. You block it with your rifle, bone will still slide whether it's wet or not. That wood can still, or rifle can stop it, your clothing can stop it, but bone, nothing stops that. Push it down all the way right here and just let it go so you can feel that pressure. You're creating that energy. That's to load and unload. Yep. And last but not least, the Mojobi bird, well, the Mojobi body gripper. And it's not set up again. Mojobi body hold trap. Before they had conibears bears to catch beavers, this is what they was using. One of you guys come here and hold this toggle for me. I didn't think about that. There you go. You hold that for me. Yeah, I got it done. Thank you.
They're hollering at the pig, be ready for 5 minutes.
Okay, so this ain't gonna take time.
Oh no, I ain't rushing you.
I need to come down here and hit on with a lighter, and that way it won't come off.
Yep.
And see, now that's what my mistake was right there. Now this little V has 2 loops, and you have to tie the loops on it. If you don't tie the loops on it, you're wasting your time. And I need to untie this one. One minute, guys. One second.
Could you have thought of that, Pookie?
I got it.
I could do 1,000 variations of this strap. Yeah. All right, now this is the same rope coming down. He has the toggle, and then the V has a loop. You pass through one loop, and the next loop you actually tie on to. See what I mean? Set that V in place. You want your animal to pass through there. Sometimes I dig out right there to make this, the V down, lower it, level with the ground. Bait stick.
Got it.
Yep. You see that? Animal passes through. He's going for the bait stick.
And choked him out.
Takes him out. That toggle, where'd the toggle go?
It's up top.
It's up top. Did it work? think so. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. What did I do wrong? I went
That
around.
rope needs to be in the middle, don't it?
I went around. Yeah, the rope needs to be in the middle. Ooh, that time. Yeah. Let's see here. Find out. How did I do that? I need to get you out of there. Second loop. Alright, there we go. She'll fire that. Take that guy. You can let it go. Sometimes when you let these traps go, you can feel the tension in the air. I'm gonna pass it through. Yes, sir. Choke him out. He'll be. But most of the time, he don't understand that he has to fight this energy right here. It's just like setting a hook. You know, a catfish, a fish comes, grabs it, sets the hook, and he's fighting the drag. He's fighting this drag right here, being choked in an upward position. I think that's elevator mortem, it's death by a conjunction coming up with. It's very. I study a lot of this stuff, but I also study Latin on how each one is how the death by drowning, perimecium mortem, and then death by own body weight. Peri deletum is death by your own weight. Imagine stepping into a trap and by your own weight you committed your own death. That's why a lot of these traps mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on up this hill. Right I get the
Let's go here and look at this here hole.
I was gonna get me a cool dog one time. My baby said, "Oh, lady said, what you gonna name him?" I said, "I'm gonna name him Little Boy." So when I walked through the room, I was like, "Little Boy, man. Little Boy." She was like, "Oh, that's too well."
What you doing, little girl?
Everything she can get into.
Well, that's okay out here. As long as it ain't the fire.
Yeah, well, she likes that too.
Hog about ready? All right.
Block. We'll put a block right here on the block right here and put this tin back over the hole so the young one won't fall.
All right. All right, guys.